The Western Hoos of Thunder had arrived. We're standing close to the junction of Dobney Creek and the Grand River, and this is where our story begins. The two main characters, Hiawatha and Catherine, grew up through the War of 1812. Hiawatha's grandparents tell us a story about the Haudenosaunee history and culture, and how they, the Haudenosaunee, commonly known as Six Nations or Iroquois, migrated to this area after the American Revolution. Our two adolescents meet Joseph Brant, who died in 1807. They were young, of course. They were each 7 years old. They called him Uncle Brant. Characters that come up are General Brock. General Brock actually came down to the Six Nations territory along Brant's Ford and down to the Mohawk village several times, as did Tecumseh. John Norton, of course, was here. John Brant, the son of Joseph Brant, was also here. The road coming from Detroit to Ancaster was a main road, and it split from Ancaster down to the Niagara region. It was developed as a military highway later on, so the two cabins that were occupied by Catherine and Hiawatha on opposite sides of the river, it was a very active area, not only because of the mill, but because of the road. So they often saw travelers coming through. Our story continues with the battle at Dobney Creek. We follow it through to Malcolm's Mill in Oakland. And then, of course, the war is over and there's a rebuilding process that takes place. General MacArthur's troop stretched approximately 2 kilometers in that direction, and they came to the area that we know now as Oak Hill Drive and Madison Avenue. When it came to approximately this point, if you can only imagine about 700 cavalry dispersing themselves in every which direction, immediately when they came to this area, on the other side was a handful of militia, some British regulars, and warriors from the Six Nations, among some others. Had General MacArthur decided to lock in his troops over the winter, where I'm kneeling right now could have been American territory today.